Hey, it's Steve Corona, and today is day 5 of the Productivity Playbook. I'm really proud of you for making it this far. You should be noticing that your days are getting a little bit more productive, okay? You've been doing your high value versus low value, blocking distraction, learning not to be such a perfectionist, and hopefully working on your upgraded to-do list every single day and getting those things done that are really important to you. Today, we're going to spend a few minutes talking about something that's really valuable to me in my life and something that helps me get a lot of leverage, and I think it will help you too. So what is that thing? We're going to talk about morning success rituals. Now, the morning success ritual is something that you'll find a lot of successful people practice. They wake up early every day and they get something done before they start the day. What's that thing that they get done? It's not their to-do list. It's actually a series of rituals that they do every morning to help prepare themselves for the day. So you can find countless different rituals online. Some people drink green smoothies every day. I know a guy that actually takes a bath every morning. I don't do that, but it works for him. What you need to do is sit down with a blank piece of paper and plot out what your morning success ritual looks like. What are you going to do every morning that will help you have a more productive day? For me, I'll share what I do, and maybe this will give you some ideas. So the first thing I do when I wake up, I drink a tall glass of water. The reason for that is when you wake up, you're dehydrated. And if you don't drink a tall glass of water, you'll spend the early parts of your morning before you, dive in and have a lot of water, especially if you drink coffee, that you'll be dehydrated to start the day. So first thing I do, tall glass of water. Next, I do a routine called 1-10-1000, and I've blogged about this a little bit, and I'll include the blog post below. 1-10-1000 is this idea of doing one journal entry every day. I've been journaling for almost, 4 or 5 years now, like 1,800 days of journal entries I have. And I write a quick blob in my journal every day saying, this is how yesterday was, the cool things that happened, so on and so forth. Then I sit down with a notepad and I write down 10 ideas. 10 ideas on anything, just, whatever comes to my head. And what this does is it kind of works out your idea muscle, so you become an idea machine. You become someone that's really creative. And then the last thing I do is I write 1,000 words. Now 1,000 words is a couple pages. It takes about half an hour, so you can do less. But what I've realized is that so much of what I do and so much of my success, even though I'm a programmer and entrepreneur, so much of my success depends on writing really well. Normally, I really procrastinate on writing. It's something that I'm afraid of it. I don't want to write something that's not good. And what I've realized is that writing 1,000 words every morning kind of takes that fear out of me, because I've already written, that day. I get it done early. That writing doesn't really have a purpose. It's not for something, it's just for myself to kind of clear the cobwebs out and to produce better content later in the day, because I've already, kind of paved the way, and now my muscle for writing is getting stronger and stronger, especially when I do it every single day. So that's the 1-10-1000. I do that every morning, and then I follow it up with what I call mind games. So I do practice. It's a website called Lumosity, LUMISOTY.com. Lumosity is a brain training game. So you do 5 or 10 minutes of Lumosity. There's little games, but they actually improve your memory, your speed, your problem solving ability. It's all backed by science and the idea of the neuroplasticity in your brain, being able to kind of grow the muscles in your brain so that you actually perform better at a higher level. All right, so after Lumosity, I do another exercise where I do affirmations. Affirmations are like writing down the self-talk of your future self. So things like, I am someone that finishes everything. I am a person that people look up to. Kind of verbalizing that, putting it down on paper, and then reading it to yourself aloud every morning. A lot of people kind of get a bad taste in their mouth with affirmations because it sounds really new agey, it sounds kind of weird. The thing is that it is really fucking weird, but you'll notice that really successful people, especially the ones that talk about things that they've done that have made them more successful, a lot of them will always talk about affirmations and the role that they played. Now, it's not some magical ask the universe and you get what you want. It's solely just in your subconscious, you're kind of paving the way for your future self to get to that self-talk, that ideal self that you want, to get there faster. That's all it is. It's just a way of reinforcing those beliefs in your subconscious. And the last thing that I do really quickly is I look at my to-do list and I visualize it in my head. I play it out like a movie. Okay, so when I do that, it kind of reduces the resistance of starting everything in the day, because I've already gone through it in my head. I know what each thing entails, and there's really no surprise what my day looks like. That's what I do for my morning routine, my morning ritual. You're gonna spend some time coming up with your own. What I want you to do now at the end of this video, or at the end of day 5, spend a couple minutes, grab a sheet of paper, and plan out 5 things that your morning routine, your morning ritual is going to look like. These should be things that make your day more successful. Over time, you'll build up a bigger and bigger collection. Right now, pick 5. You can take my 5. You can do a little Googling and find 5 things of someone else's, but just pick 5 and start doing those every single morning. That's it for day 5, and I'll see you tomorrow for day 6.